The gathering rose. Can you hear the gentle fall of whispers from heaven as they soak the stained red grass of our England's incense past? Two voices, one stronger than the other, are drawn from Peterborough's beacon, though inhabited falsely by Henry's cast. The soft voice of Spanish still merciful utters forgiveness, thus keeping heaven's sun shining where lust had laden her cloud. The other old English voice, softer still, purgated by the spirit of gentleness now, seeks grace's conversion not too loud. The French planted her voice, her soil in England. Oh, how the French smile from heaven, having won a stealthy 100 years' war. These three bodiless voices encircle the sore, white, majestic heart of a fourth, whose body aches to hold England once more. Their voices now plead for a revived champion to carry the Catholic torch to the world with their fair maiden as their head. Land, so wounded, sick, and falling, resist not the cries of murdered doctors, whose blood spilled is a remedy from the dead. The voices have moved the gaze of those angle eyes towards her son king, whose mirrored gaze turns to the Father's waiting hand. So the trumpet has sounded, signalled from the king's throne, for the mother's queen's angels to gather her trails to cover the land. And now you, downcast flock, at the unexpected time turn your eyes to heaven, and watch in waiting as your impure surroundings melt. The centuries' martyrs' voices have been joined by those feminine whispers whose grace hitherto ignored will now be mightily felt. So let us gather once more to Walsingham with a not so surprising guest, and follow this humble man's voice smaller still. He has rebuilt a house with holy skills to undo those ungrateful desires of him who tried to destroy a once loved Nazareth Hill. So from this house restored by voices, an immaculate light will heal a glowing England, proudly carrying a dowry to impart. And thus once again a fair white-clad bride will joyfully bend to England's green grass, and pick a red rose drawn to her grateful heart.